Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Matt and I wanted to recreate this video of how to pay yourself first. My last video I made a few years back has gotten tons of views and have had thousands of people watch it and tons of comments, but I wanted to update this video and just make it more modernized and really streamline the process a bit better. The last video was kind of all over the place and a lot of you guys had a lot of questions and comments that you asked that I didn't really cover too much in the video. So I want to recreate it for you and I want to make it more streamlined and even easier to understand. So what is paying yourself first? You may have heard millionaires and billionaires talk about this or read it in some financial book. I know Robert Kiyosaki, Dave Ramsey, T. Harv Ekers, who I originally got it from, they all subscribe to this method of paying yourself first. But when I first read it, I didn't necessarily understand what it meant, but it's exactly what it sounds like. It's putting money aside for yourself before you pay anybody else. That includes all your bills, your house payments, your car payments, credit card payments. You put money aside first before you pay anything else. Now, if you're living paycheck to paycheck or are constantly just financially strained or strapped, this is the way to get out of it. No matter what situation you're in, whether you think you have the money or not, this is how you get out of your financial situation. You pay yourself first, putting just a little bit aside each month or every time you get paid for yourself. The way to think about this that really helped me out originally is to think about paying yourself first as a bill. But don't just think about it as a bill, think about it as the most important bill you have. So think about it this way. If you have car insurance or house insurance or a house payment or a car payment or a credit card payment or a cell phone bill, all those bills that you're paying for somehow indirectly are paid to benefit you, right? In some way. They give you a house, they give you a car, they give you a cell phone you can communicate with, they give you internet. All those bills are for you. They indirectly help you. So why not make the most important bill of all the one that directly helps you? Not indirectly helps you like all those other things, but the one that directly helps you. That is the most important bill, and that's what you got to think about. You're doing everything you're paying for, and everything you're doing in life is for you and or your family or your friends, whoever you're trying to help. But you can't help anybody, and you most certainly can't help yourself if you don't take care of yourself first. So when you get paid every month or every week, you build the habit of putting money aside for a specific purpose for yourself and develop the mindset that that money is not going to be used for anything else. You have to build that habit. This is what millionaires do. This is what billionaires do. And this is the only way that I've found that you will get out of your financial situation, whether you're living paycheck to paycheck. Because if you don't build these good, successful money management habits now, when you come into a lot of money, there's no way you'll be able to keep it. This is the reason that lottery winners lose their money within a couple of years, or when most people come into an inheritance of $50,000 or $100,000 or something, it's just gone pretty much within the year because they haven't built the habit of managing their money properly. So build this habit. This is how you do it. Let's go to the board. Paying yourself first. The best way to do this is to go to your bank and set up different bank accounts for specific purposes. Banks, sometimes they'll charge you for different accounts. I use a credit union, so they're usually no payments for different accounts. But just go into your bank account and ask for creating new accounts or creating sub-accounts. You have probably one bank account right now. That's gonna be your essentials account. This is your account that you're gonna use to pay all the bills you need to live. But what you're gonna do, aside from that account, is you're gonna open up a couple more sub-accounts. One's gonna be called Financial Freedom, and the other one's gonna be called Play. Now, Financial Freedom is this account. The money that you put in this account is money only spent on investments to make you more money. So this is to get you out of the rat race. It's to make you more money aside from just making money from your job. So this is for investments, things that make you more money. money to make more money. Your next account is your play account. So your play account that you're gonna open, it's a separate bank account, is money spent for you to have fun. And you must use this money every single month. So a lot of people ask me why you even start a play account in the first place. Let me tell you, if you start a financial freedom and a play account, these two accounts, they balance each other. They're yin and yang. What happens is if you just start saving money for yourself and don't have any money for you to go and have fun and live life and enjoy life, what's gonna happen is you're gonna eventually accumulate a lot of money in this financial freedom account. And once you get to hundreds or thousands of dollars, but go a few months without doing anything fun for yourself, you're gonna be way more tempted to blow that money. And more than likely, you are gonna blow that money on something fun, and it's just not sustainable without the play account. The play account is money for you to have fun, and you have to use it every single month. When you start, these are the three accounts that I'd recommend you open. So go ahead and do an essentials account, a financial freedom account, and a play account. Get in the habit of putting money aside into each account. And I'll show you. This is what I'd recommend you put in each account to start with. So if you're first starting, just worry about essentials, financial freedom, and play account. Your essentials can be the bank account you already have. Go ahead and open a financial freedom account and a play account and put 10% of your money in financial freedom and 10% to play. You know, another thing I didn't mention that's really nice about this play account, and this helped me a lot, was when you put money aside just to have fun for yourself, it feels good to spend it. When I was living paycheck to paycheck and I didn't have any money to have fun, or didn't have any money at all to pay anything, and I'd go out to eat or I'd go see a movie, you almost can't even really enjoy it because you feel guilty for even doing it. You think to yourself, I don't really have the money for this, I shouldn't be doing this, and then you can't even really enjoy what you're trying to do. You can't even really enjoy life. So that's another cool thing about this play account is when you set money aside, like if I have $100 in my play account and I wanted to go see a movie, I'll use that $100 for that movie, and it feels good to spend it. I don't have to worry about, you know, whether or not I'm have enough money to do it because I set aside money to do that thing. All millionaires, all billionaires, anyone that's somewhat financially successful manages their money in some way, and this is the way that T. Harv Eker does it, and it's the way that's helped me. But you have to manage your money if you ever want to get out of the rat race, if you ever want to stop living paycheck to paycheck. You just have to build these habits and manage your money. So if you're first starting this, just worry about essentials, financial freedom, and play, and put aside 10% in financial freedoms, 10% in play. If you don't think you have enough for this, you can do 5%, but I'd highly recommend just using 10%. One thing I found was that when you start actually putting money aside for this stuff, you'd be surprised at how little it actually affects your day-to-day life. You know, when you think you don't have enough money to put 10% aside, you know, $10 out of $100, and you're really that financially strapped, believe me, if you put it aside, it most likely won't even be that noticeable. And if it is, you'll just have to be creative and find a way to create just a little bit more, just 10% more money. Even if it's $1, just build the habit of putting money aside in here. So what I do is I just use my bank's app to transfer the money. So like when I get paid, let's say I got paid $100, I'll just build the habit right away is I'll just go into my bank account and I have it set up really easily to do. I'll just hit transfer $10 to play account, transfer $10 to financial freedom account. That's all I do. It's super simple, and 10% is a very easy denominator, you know, $10 out of $100. When you're first starting, the only thing I'd worry about is the essentials account, financial freedom account, and the play account. Once you've built the habit of setting aside 10% in each one of these accounts, and you've done it for a few months, then go ahead and just add these other accounts. It's very important though that you first just build the habit of transferring this money, of managing your money properly. But once you've done that for a while, these are the next accounts you should probably open. And if you can, again, use any denominator that you feel comfortable with. Just get in the habit of putting money aside for yourself. But I would do 10% to each of these as well. So this is, you have your essentials, your financial freedom and play. Those are your base accounts. Once you feel comfortable doing this after your first few months, go ahead and move to these next accounts. So the next one is tithing. This is money used to help other people in need. You know, I use this for like GoFundMes or give to charities that I believe in. But this is money just to help people that need help. Then 10% in long-term savings. This is money you save for large expenses or emergencies. So if you're saving up to buy a house or buy a car or somebody needs a surgery or something, you have money set aside for stuff like that. And education. Now, the best thing you can invest in is yourself. So this is money used to invest in knowledge and to grow yourself. This is to buy courses online. This is to take courses in person. Just to learn, just to grow. Buy books, whatever. You know, the best investment you can make is in yourself, and this account is for that. Those are the 5 accounts. Essentially, let's erase this. What you want to do is have this at 50% and the other 50% of your income divided into these accounts. Make sure you do this. I don't care what situation you're in. This is how you get out of it. This is how you make your money. Whether, you know, I was doing this when I'd make $1 and then I put 10 cents aside. I'd just build the habit. It's super important to do. Now, once you have these accounts, there are some other optional accounts you can do. And again, these are all different sub accounts in your bank account. You'll just open each one. If you saw my bank account, you'll see I have a bunch of different accounts and they're all named different things. But these are some optional accounts. Just after me doing it for a few years, these are some accounts that I've created for myself. You can create accounts for whatever you want, but I have also a travel account. So this is just money for me to travel. I have a gifts account. This is just to buy Christmas gifts, save up for that, or birthdays, or just, you know, buy a gift for somebody that you like for no reason. Taxes, I own businesses, so I have to pay taxes at the end of the year, so I have to save up for that. Debt, if you have credit card debt, you really want to pay that down because the interest is super high. In fact, this debt account, you may want to replace your financial freedom and just pay down your debt first, because that's essentially going to make you financially free. But anyway, you could do a car fund to buy a car, a house fund, a wedding fund, whatever you want. But this is how you pay yourself first. This is what millionaires and billionaires do. So whatever financial situation you're in, doesn't matter. You're living paycheck to paycheck. You have no money for anything. This is the way out of it. Here's the thing, guys. If you're not managing your money now, when you don't have any, or when you're financially strained, or when you're living paycheck to paycheck, there's no way you're gonna be able to manage it when you actually have money. You have to build the discipline to put money aside for yourself. You are the most important thing. You're working for yourself. Every bill you're paying is for yourself. Pay yourself first. So that's it, guys. I'm getting super excited. That's how you pay yourself first, and that's how the millionaires and billionaires do it. Anybody who's remotely financially successful manages their money in some way. This is just the way that I do it, and I learned this from T. Harv Eker. He's obviously a millionaire. Dave Ramsey has a similar thing with the jars. You know, Robert Kiyosaki does something similar. Dean Graziosi does something similar. They all talk about this, guys. This is how you do it. This is how you pay yourself first. This is the easiest way I've found. I literally just open different bank accounts with different names and make it super easy in my app just to transfer the money. As soon as I get paid, I've built the habit to transfer 10% into this account, 10% into this account, and whatever other accounts I need to do. So if you have any questions, leave a comment down below. I'll be sure to answer it. And if you like the video, thumbs up. And subscribe to me if you're not already subscribed. Show your love. It shows me that you love me and you love my content, and it shows me that I'll keep doing it. So thanks a lot, guys. See you in the next video.